You know, all the men sleep in one area, the women sleep in a different area.
Now, oh, we can go to war together, but we can't sleep together? Fuck you mean? Ain't that sexist? Ain't that?
I'm talking about basic training.
So what about the trans? Who do they sleep with?
I knew you was going to go here. I'm going to bed.
I walked into something. What's going on, y'all?
Why do you always go here?
Hey, no, come on now. We got like we've been men and women been fighting about this shit in the army. Now you got some other shit coming in there. Now are the men and the women gonna be against them, or who do they sleep with? But they been had gays in the military, correct?
Yeah, don't ask. There you go.
Oh, you can't tell them that you gay?
Don't ask, don't tell.
But you allow trans in there, but they allow trans in there.
They just start allowing trans in there.
When did they let trans in?
Bro, that's what they arguing about now.
They are allowed to be trannies in the military.
Yes, they allowed to be trannies in the military now.
What? Well, I'm glad I wasn't in there at that time.
Let me Google it.
We have progressed.
Yeah, they passed the don't ask, don't tell thing was repealed like 4 or 5 years ago.
You say 4 or 5 years ago?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it started with Obama.
Yeah. At some point during Obama's thing, he stopped the don't ask, don't tell.
What you mean?
No, don't ask, don't tell was Bill Clinton. Obama started with the whole trans shit.
Yeah, well, I know it was like an extension of the don't ask, don't tell. It was a part of that.
Oh shit. Okay then. So the trans get go on the front line, correct?
They'd be the first ones if I was in charge.
Thank you. I'm like, you can join, but y'all call front line.
Y'all call passenger seat.
you represent America. Since that's what the face of America is now.
And they gonna win the war too.
Bruh.
How you gonna argue and say they can't be on the front line? How you gonna argue and say they can't be on the front line? Really? We gonna go there?
Imagine your commanding officer being a trainee.
Oh my gosh.
Yes, sir, man. What the fuck do I call you?
Right.
It just depends on their job title. There are certain jobs that are supposed to be on the front line. So if that's the job that you have,
so these
no matter what sex you are,
do these people,
that's your unit.
do they change their names or what?
What do you mean?
I'm saying you can't be like Sergeant Cinnamon. I mean, what is your real name? Like, do trans change their name? Like, how does that?
Their real name would be Cinnamon, bro.
Well, shit, nigga. If that's what they call themselves, is that? I mean, like, do you have to get a name?
They call you by your last name.
Oh, by your last name. Mm-hmm. Yeah, but what if you change your name? Because apparently you got to have a woman's name. How you gonna be a trans and your name is Bruce Jordan?
Calling you by your last name, your private, whatever your last name is, or sergeant, whatever your last name is, officer, whatever your lieutenant, whatever your last name is. You don't go by first name.
Shit. So if Caitlyn went, they gonna call her by Jenna.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's too confusing. That's too confusing. What have you been Sergeant Bruce for Sergeant Bruce Jenner for 15 years?
There you go, getting out of left field. Ain't no one got, I ain't entertaining you.
I'm just asking. Come on, G. I'm asking that. Can you change your sex inside the damn army?
Not no more.
No.
Trump banned it.
I'm only speaking of when I was in. I don't know this new rules.
Trump banned it.
Trump banned it last year.
Like, how you in the army? You supposed to be concentrating on protecting America, not in here concentrating on sex. When you got time to
no. They're there to cover your ass the whole time.
Hell no.
The whole time you're in there, you're told to cover your partner's ass.
The military is worse than high school. There's so many freaking born dogs and just sickos.
Bro, like you gotta look at it like this.
Right.
These are kids who
that's the main ones.
College kids who are kind of given a lot more free range.
And
a lot of us kind of know what the college life is like.
Instead of being sentenced to prison, judge might say, hey, either go to the military or you're going to prison. You got all kind of people. You got people that just want to go kill people and join the front line all kind of people.
Or join just to be around all the men's.
Okay, so you can't change your gender in the military, but you can be transgender in the military.
Yeah, what sense does that make?
I don't understand that.
Yeah.
Transgender persons who require or have undergone gender transition are disqualified.
Okay, wonderful.
But if they didn't do it, they can still, if they're still a man dressed as a woman, they can still be in the military.
Once you sign a contract and you are in the military, you are no longer your own property. You are the property of the United States government, and whatever you do to yourself, you can be held accountable.
So you gonna go to jail?
So if they don't like what you do to yourself, you will get in trouble.
Say it, sister.
Yeah. So yeah.
Did you just say you are the property?
Mm-hmm. Your ass is theirs. Your butt is mine.
That's some legalized slavery right there.
For real, that is, bro. That is. That's crazy. That's why. No. Who the fuck signs up for slavery? Jail, prison.
Yeah, but that's the thing. That's why I said you civilians know nothing about it, because what they tell you before you join is something totally different than what it actually is. They lie to you, straight up.
I know. I know. I went through the whole process, and that's the reason why I asked you why you joined, because I was joining for money. Because I was a brand new father and I ain't have the money like that. So the Army was offering me this, and my recruiter kept buying diapers and milk. I kept milking them on until I started talking to people about what the Army's like. And then he was like, oh, you could be. I wanted to do military intelligence, so he taught me how to pass the test to do military intelligence.
Okay, now first and foremost, you wanted to do that, right? But it depends on what you score in the ASVAB.
Yes, I scored. He showed. I passed that.
He said he passed it.
I passed. The first time I did it, I just did it on a humdum, and I passed it.
Because you passed, it doesn't mean anything. What was your score? Did you score high? Did you score low?
I scored.
On where
let me finish. This I'm getting there. This was 98. So when I did it, 2000. It's the second time I did it. So 2000 when I did it, I scored enough for, at the time, it was offered basic choice, education, and something else. 3. If you score high enough. I don't remember my score. I just know I wanted to do military intelligence. Blah blah blah. I'm starting to talk to other guys. They was telling me I can be at SOCOM down in Miami within 3 years. And I'm thinking, I just have a brand new child, in 3 years, I could be back home. So that's what I'm thinking. So then once I'm talking, getting to know them, and I meet other people, and I met one guy who's like, nah, you're not. He's like, if you're doing military intelligence, you don't get basic choice because military intelligence trains at this place, and you got to be here for this long, and blah, blah, blah. Still on the fence. I get down to that MEPS office. I get in that line to go sign my life away. I went outside for a cigarette and ain't never come back.
Yeah, that's the only time that they'll allow you to do that before you get shipped off. That's your last chance. Otherwise, once they ship you off, you can't do that unless you want to go to military prison.
I was like the third person in line to go sign that paperwork, and I was like, nope, can't do this shit. That was a long ride back from Miami to Pompano that night.
And that's not your question.
Yeah, like I said, I was gonna do it for money. You say you're doing it for education. I respect that more than what I was doing it for. I'd have got fucked over.
They all told us to go in for the money. That's all. That's how they get the men. Shit. All you be thinking about, I can send back money to my people. I can save money. I can make money. That's all you think about.
Yeah, because when I was younger, my mom's best friend, her nephew was in the Marines, and he was just traveling all over the world, and he had he had like all the best games in the world, and he had the Sonic that custom. You know what I'm saying,
bruh? All of those military people got good lives that I've seen.
Yeah.
I mean, not all of them, but the ones that I've seen. Yeah, not all of them, but the ones that I've seen that made me want to do it. That's
no.
Oh yeah, it is. But I'm saying at the time when they was recruiting me, I was like, yeah, I do know some nice shit.
That's them niggas who ain't never been to war. Them niggas that been to war, they crazy.
Only officers do good because they're the ones making their real money. But most of the enlisted people, they can't even afford rent.
I don't see how, because I know I think my cousin people she bought a house up her second, third year in the damn military. So
no, it all depends. You got to remember, like, you have different grades, you have different jobs, occupations. Like, you can go in as a chef. A chef ain't gonna make no more than 50,000. They cap off at something, but you score high enough and you go into communications, the nuclear propulsion programs. Just as an enlisted person in the nuclear propulsion program, you top off at 182,000 as an officer, and pretty much almost double triples.
Oh yeah.
Now, okay, so you top off at 180,000 in the military. Imagine when you're in the private sector, you're a fucking billionaire.
It's not that much. It all depends on what you do. It all depends on what you do in the private sector, because, like, how many military people now, bro, like, come out and unless they become police officers, firefighters, or actually go in and work for the government, they get shitty ass jobs.
Yeah. Not if you leave the military as something good, a doctor. You'll become a doctor when you come out of the military as a doctor.
Why would you leave the military?
People come out of the military as a doctor?
Why would you go and get another job? I'm saying, why would you come out of the military? Like, why would you go get a regular job? Do you have to serve a certain amount of time?
I mean,
you can serve forever.
You can be a lifer, but most people serve for 8 years. Eight is the goal.
That ain't long at all.
No. Eight is basic. 8 is like like a D minus, a C.
Yeah, I was thinking like 20.
Because you gotta do at least
25 years in the damn.
Yeah, you gotta do at least 10 from what
No,
I see on the outside.
If you going in at 18, you can't stay for 25 years, nigga. Really?
And you ain't got no kids?
Right. Like, what are you doing? What the fuck are you doing? 8 years, nigga, from 18, you still under 30, and you getting out of the military for what? Now, I ain't going back to war. You know what I'm saying? At that point.
Well, you have some
because I'm
people
trying to
like
hire my
that
rank.
shit.
I'm just going for the highest spot. Huh?
You have some people that like that shit.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what he's saying. I mean, like, if you in there and you making, and like we said, we see the people who making good money off of that shit. You want to be like that. You want to own your own house, have 4-5 cars, clean, always clean, kids taken care of.
I ain't gonna lie. When I was younger, when I was
You know what I'm saying? You got you on two.
When I was legit, I wanted to be. When I was legit, I wanted to be a CIA